So here we are guys, new year, new minimalist apartment. Welcome to my 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,350 square foot spot in Fort Worth, Texas that I take a lot of pride in. Coming from a humble apartment in San Francisco, I was quite surprised by an affordable place that checked all of my boxes. Lots of natural light for filming, separate bedroom to use as an office, and a location close to downtown. If you like anything here, nearly every item is linked in a spreadsheet below, and let's get into it. When you walk in, you'll be greeted by an entryway with a built-in mudroom, giving you a place to sit down, take off your shoes, and store them. Everything should have a home to avoid clutter, so I keep a valet tray here to catch the wallet and keys, and has a wireless charger, so I never get to charge these guys either. I did also add a small lamp here because it didn't really fit the living room and I passed the return window for it. Paired with an Amazon Alexa, it can easily be turned on or off just by asking her, as well as all the other lamps in the apartment. On the opposite side of the mudroom is a closet which has the washer dryer, and I also store the vacuum and a few other household essentials here. As you walk into the apartment, you'll be greeted by 2 framed prints. As a minimalist, I did not want any useless decor, so I set all the artwork in the apartment to be at places I've lived in the past. San Francisco, Santa Cruz, Chicago, Bay Area, etc. These all bring back memories when I see them and help remind me the future is unknown, so make the most out of the present. Walking past the bedroom into the kitchen and living room, this is my favorite part of the apartment. I love open floor plans and plenty of windows, so I like to spend most of my time. It's always a delight to see warm sun rays coming in most of the day, and I get a beautiful view of I-30. I imagine that most people would not be very impressed with this view, however, I find that it's quite mesmerizing. Watching all those cars go by, it's as if the universe is telling me that everyone else is working so hard to put the world in order, why am I not doing the same? Or maybe I'm just reading too much stoicism lately. In the living room, I opted not to get a dining table, and instead the room consists of a sectional, coffee table, TV, mirror, rug, some shelves, and a few plants. Although I did like the simple white, gray, black color scheme I had in San Francisco, it was a bit dull. So I added in a brown, earthier tone, as well as a forest green through plants and this throw blanket. I found this gives a much warmer, comfortable vibe to the apartment. On the shelf unit, I keep a plant, Alexa, some family picture frames, and a few books. The Alexa comes in quite handy for cycling through all my photos with friends and family over the past few years, and it has a ton of other awesome features, including letting me know when my Amazon packages will arrive. The books here, I try to give away since I am a minimalist, but since I write all over them, I imagine most libraries wouldn't take them. Less is always more, and this room finds a perfect balance between functionality and enjoyment. However, the best part, without a doubt, is at night, when the outside lights bring a calm glow into the room, and it's mesmerizing to see all the cars drive by. I make an effort to spend more time in the living room trying to relax and watch TV. Unfortunately, I'm usually not that successful. Now onto the kitchen, every minimalist's worst nightmare. Dozens of mismatched items with varying arrays of colors, all in different sizes. I have done my best to keep the kitchen organized, utilizing containers, trays, bins, and more to create a more unified and consistent look. I've also made an effort to buy the least amount of things possible, including plates, knives, utensils, and so on. Fortunately, despite my best efforts, I still ended up with a catch-all cabinet to store extra items that I am slowly working on fixing. I think every apartment has that one odd thing about it, and for me, that's this tape drawer. I found that tape is an incredibly versatile tool that comes in quite handy. It's like having varying assortments for different needs. Currently, my favorite is this Velcro tape, so you can easily detach it on one side for perfect fitting, and it's actually what's holding up all the frames in my apartment. On the island, I stuck with just 2 bar stools since we aren't going to have very many people over, and if so, there's plenty of room on the sectional. I did also add an automatic soap dispenser since I find myself washing my hands quite often in the kitchen. Getting out of the living room kitchen area and into the office, where I spend most of my time as a software engineer and YouTuber, so I need it to be impeccable. The centerpiece is a 6 by 2.5 foot live edge desk decked out with an ultra wide and a few gadgets to maximize productivity. I do also keep 2 lamps and a plant in here, but other than that, the rest of the office is empty. There are no frames, shelving units, gadgets, or anything else. I found that I work best with less around me, so I want to keep it that way. All of my other tech and filming gear is in this closet where it stays out of sight and organized. If you're interested in desk setups, I made a video recently breaking down every part of the office. Next to the office is a small closet where I store a toolbox, drill, and leveler. Although when you are renting, most of these tools don't get used very often, touch-up paint does come in quite handy. There is also a full bath in here, decked out with an aloe vera plant and a few other guest essentials. And of course, uniform shampoo, conditioner, and body wash bottles. I also added some prints of when I lived in suburbs outside of Chicago. this is my first home, Rockford, Illinois, which is now ranked the third most uneducated city in the United States. But moving back towards the entrance into the bedroom, I wanted this room to be the most boring part of the apartment. Designed mainly to be used for sleeping, I did not want any distractions whatsoever. Next to the bed, I have two nightstands where I keep books, a flashlight, fire extinguisher, and a few other things. I also installed hue bulbs inside the lamp so I can dim them at night before bed when I'm reading, and recently, journaling. However, I did need space for a few other items, so I didn't want to get a bulky dresser. I opted to install a floating shelf. Here I keep a small succulent, a candle, and a sunrise alarm clock. My minimalist closet, which consists of just 3 colors, gray, black, and a hint of blue. That's it. And in the other closet, right of the floating shelf, I mainly keep an inflatable mattress and some extra bedding for guests to stay the night. Although I haven't actually had anyone stay the night. And finally, moving into the other bathroom, this came with 2 sinks, which I obviously optimized to mainly use one in the morning and one in the evening. Similar to the kitchen, I used a lot of trays to keep everything organized and to give all my items a home. The back of the bathroom is where I take cold showers, and recently ice baths, which are not a lot of fun. To tie the place up, I have a photo of Marketplace in San Ramon, California. This is where the first gym I ever worked out at was located. And when I'm sitting on the throne in the morning, it gives me a small sense of pride and reminds me that even though I'm not where I want to be yet, if I work hard, I will see the results. And that is pretty much everything. This may have seemed like a short tour, but that is because most of the apartment is empty. Empty shelves, empty cabinets, empty drawers, empty closets, and more, which is just the way I like it. Every day I feel blessed to be able to call such a beautiful place home. Coming from San Francisco, this place feels like a mansion to me. Hope you guys did enjoy taking a peek of my home and maybe got some inspiration for your place. If you're interested in anything in this apartment, literally every single thing except for these lamps are linked in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.